Crawling with hostiles.
What's up, everybody? So this is my first tips and tricks video. I mean, people kept asking me. I said, fuck
We are connected to Terminal C. Pack underway.
It's good. What the fuck? Alright, it's good that people are asking me for this because I'm actually doing something right. But yeah, I'm gonna be. If you want to get good at this game, you have to focus on each section of learning how to play Spies versus Mercs. So there's being supportive, there's communication, there is cooperation, strategizing, and learning the spots. Learning the spots comes with strategizing and cooperation and communication. Remember that. But I'm gonna put all that in a separate video. Right now, I'm talking about strategizing. You have to learn how to strategize. You have to come up with strategy really, really quick. Now, let's see what I did there. See that? I knew he saw me, and I knew he was gonna come my way. This way. Look what I do here. He looks at the camera. And focuses on me. So he's looking for the camera. I throw smoke. I let him come, and I jump on him. That is an example of strategy. So there's so many different strategy in this game. There's thousands, maybe millions. I don't know, but I could come up with strategy easily. Sometimes they'll work. Sometimes they won't work. Alright, now you have sound again. I took it out just because there were in-game voices with my teammate, and we were just talking about Splinter Cell history, Spies vs. Mercs, maps. DLC, I want to talk about that in a different video because the DLC is going to be huge in this game. I don't know when it's coming out, but enough talk about the DLC. So I was telling my teammate over here to go on the opposite side of me. Like I use communication here. Always do this. You always see if the Merc is coming to you. Now this can be good and bad. It's good because you can see and you can be aware of what's happening. But it's bad just because the Mercs can throw a grenade. Look what this dumbass is gonna do. The last thing you will think that the Merc will do. But I don't know. He's a fucking dickhead. Anyways, the bad thing is that the Merc can throw a grenade, and if the Merc can throw a grenade and blows up your camera, you're gonna die. The grenade may not hit you, but it will hit the camera, and the camera will kill you because it's right near you. That shit is way too loud. But yeah, that's another strategizing point. People think that the zones are small, but it's not for the spots. It's for strategizing, cooperation, and communication. You always got to know that. It's not only about the spots, because every single spot is noticeable, it's recognizable, and people always go to that same spot. Don't always go to the same spot. Have a different strategy for each spot. I don't know what spot you be going to, but you always gotta be that. I did not see that motherfucker, and you guys seen that I did not see that. I'm telling my teammate, don't hide behind that. Don't hide behind that just because you need your what do you call this? You need your partner to help you out, and eventually he's gonna get caught. I think I made a mistake here. Yep, I made a mistake here. That was a fucked up mistake. But yeah, you can't hear me saying it to him just because I didn't record my in-game voice. But look, I'm telling him to smoke, to flash, tase. He's not doing anything. So this partner wasn't really good with cooperation and communication. Definitely not communication, just because he doesn't have a mic. He never had a mic, which was bullshit. But yeah, I think this is a bad mistake. There's 2 mercs in this zone. Don't go to the never go to that zone. Always go to a different zone always go to the zone that there's the least amount of mercs. And when a merc is shooting at you and you're running towards him, swirl. Don't go straight. Just swirl. Keep going left to right to left to right to left to right. You always do it smoothly. And if you can, throw a tase. That will help you. If it hits the merc is dead completely. You will get him. Unless he's too far away. Now, if he's too far away, flashbang or smoke. That will help. Your gadgets are your best friend. Especially your taser. You got the smoke, you got the camera, you got the flashbang, you got the EMP, you got the taser, and you got unlimited tasers too. Everything else is limited. So my partner, I don't even know where he was. Oh yeah. That was a good thing. I had no idea that he was doing that, but he was just always have your partner making the noise away from you. He fucked up there because he didn't hear the mine. Another thing, if you have turtle beaches, it's gonna be the best. Just because you will definitely hear where the mines are coming from. Another thing, don't let the merc see you. Always hide away from the merc and stop moving so much. See how I was just moving there? See that? See how I was doing that? You gotta swirl around. But he wasn't shooting me, so it wasn't a really good example. Over here, my controller was just pissing me the fuck off. But it all came to the best part. Always throw a sticky camera at that point, so you could see if the mercs are coming from that side. Now, if the merc shoots the camera, who cares? You gotta know. See, like that, I knew he was coming from upstairs. I knew he was coming from the stairs, so I hid. And but every spot has a pro and a con. Every single spot. No spot is a perfect spot. You will always have a good spot. You will always have a spot that has its good and bad side. The bad side of that spot is that people can come behind me. People can go into the main entrance. You gotta know about your spot. You gotta strategize it, and you gotta know the good and bad about it. So you gotta be prepared for the bad situation, because it will come eventually. So no spots. Remember that no spots are perfect. Now I know strategizing with your teammate can be hard, just because it's hard to think as fast before the time situation comes. It's hard to think fast, but the more you do it, the easier it'll get, and the better it'll get. You start improving on all these strategies. You come up with all these strategies at different times, constantly, with your teammate. Hitting. It's gonna work. It's gonna work a lot, believe me. What I like to do is make up my own ideas. Even before this game came out, I've been making my own ideas. I've been thinking, what should I do? How should I do this? Just because I could prepare myself for the game. Now you see how I just what do you call this? I threw that stick cam. I basically see who's coming from the other way, from the way I just came from. So, and never do that. Don't do that. I was just fucking with these people. I was just playing around because these people were completely easy. I forgot who I was playing, but I remember this match, and I was just hacking files with my eyes closed. I was just in one spot. I was reading something for my job. I was looking at my computer while I was hacking in this one spot, and I never died. So, and this that's another thing I found. I never knew about that, and it's completely retarded and looks cool at the same time. But you're completely vulnerable to the Merc. Never do this. It looks cool, but just because it looks cool, don't do it. That's another stupid move that could easily get you killed. See how it just, you hit them, you saw the hit mark? Good. If you don't see the hit mark, don't go for the kill. If you don't see the hit mark, do not go for the kill, because you did not hit them. Only the hit mark will, even if there's a glitch, you don't know if it's a glitch. Don't go for the kills if you do not see the hit mark. And sometimes there is a glitch that when you hit them, when you don't hit them, you can see the hit mark. So think about that. Tase them. Always tase them. Always throw more than one if you need to. But yeah. So this has been my first one, and my next one is gonna be about spots, the map and spots, and how to strategize on it. Now, like this video, subscribe if you haven't, comment, and I will be releasing another one next time. Later, and thanks.